Anyway, so PragerU defended slavery. So let's take a look. And it's an older video, but they reposted this, I guess, and it fucking blew up. So let's take a look. Everyone's been wanting me to take a look at this for a while, so I'm just gonna finally look at it. Who was Robert E. Lee? Robert E. Lee was a slaver, terrorist, white supremacist who was a general who wanted to secede, and you know, he got his shit pushed in and he lost. So yeah, not only did he lose and get his shit pushed in, he knew. Yeah, he was a separatist and a traitor to the nation. And the reason for why he wanted to separate from the nation was literally so he could, you know, maintain the state's rights to own slaves. He got his fucking ass cheeks pushed in, and then afterwards, basically recognized that he got his shit pushed in. But his stands are somehow even worse than the slaver guy. Years later, many years later, they're still, I mean, hundreds of years later, his stands are still standing him, even though he at his deathbed was like, please don't fucking erect any monuments to the Confederacy. Like, we fucking lost, dude. We lost, okay? He was basically like, I was a stand. I wanted to do slavery. I thought slavery was PogChamp. Turns out everyone was like, nah, it's a weird champ. And then they fucked me up. Please don't, you know, erect any monuments for me or, like, you know, fly the Confederate flag. And then the fucking losers in the South still love doing it. And as a matter of fact, have done it for a very long time. And not immediately after his defeat or his death, but, you know, many years later, like in the 60s, whenever there's any sort of like civil rights movement, whenever black people want, I don't know, some stuff like being able to vote or having non-segregated schools, you know, crazy stuff. American whites remember how much they love Rob Ali. And of course, it's a deliberate effort created by the Daughters of the Confederacy that these daughters of terrorists want to whitewash the legacy of the Confederacy, and have been able to successfully do so in a nation that loves white supremacy. Like apple pie. So let's see what PragerU had to say about it, though.
Statues of great historical figures, like Robert E. Lee, are being torn down across America. Here are some facts about Lee that remind us why his statue should remain. Robert E. Lee was connected to George Washington through his father, Light Horse Harry Lee, Washington's cavalry commander, and his wife, Martha Washington's great-granddaughter. Lee's...
Okay. So? Fuck you mean? Who cares? You could literally make this about Hitler, just for the record. Like, make this about Hitler. Please. PragerU. Make the next one about Hitler, please. Come on, Hitler was a great general or some shit, you know, or a great leader for his people or some shit. Like, you can't, because, you know, there is no deliberate fucking effort by the German government to look the other way about, you know, daughters of Nazis trying to whitewash Hitler's legacy. It's heritage, not hate ya!
His home at Arlington House was just 10 miles from Washington's Mount Vernon. Today, it is the site of Arlington National Cemetery. After 30 years of military service, Lee led U.S. Marines to crush the attempted slave rebellion by radical abolitionist John Brown.
Wait, what? Bro, why are they making it seem like they're pro-Rob Ali and anti-John Brown? Wait, what? Is this straight up mask off? Like, I'm so confused. Wait, why did they make this video? Brother, you're like a couple centuries late on this one. You know what I mean? Like, wow, when you guys said PragerU made a pro-slavery video, I didn't think they like actually made it. I thought you guys were being sensitive. I didn't realize that they literally made a pro-slavery, anti-abolitionist video. Like, that's awesome.
In October 1859, 21 co-conspirators had seized a federal armory, and all of them were killed or captured, including John Brown, who was tried and hanged for treason. Lee deemed slavery a moral and political evil in any country, but considered it a greater evil to the white man than to the black race, since blacks
Wait, what?
are immeasurably better off here than in Africa.
Yo, that's crazy. Wait, are they at some point going to be like, and that's a weird thing to say? Like, anytime you see like, okay, look, what do I always say? For history, for most of history, you got to just use descriptives, okay? But there are two issues that you can absolutely and should absolutely use normative statements around, and that is Nazis and chattel slavery, like slavery, okay? Like, these are the two bad guys historically, universally, that everyone agrees with, except for PragerU, apparently, who just made a ridiculous mask-off video. How the fuck do they still have... Oh, God, this is awesome. This is sick.
Opposing secession, Lee foresaw no greater calamity for the country than a dissolution of the Union. But when Virginia seceded in a close vote, Lee resigned his commission, despite offers to command Union forces.
It's like, why are you doing Robert E. Lee apologetics? What the fuck? It's so strange. He's basically saying, wonder if PragerU feels like the Bundy clan should have been hanged for taking over a federal building like they just did about a radical liberal Raphael Warnock. Oops, abolitionist John Brown. Yeah. No, of course not, brother. Those people were good old white patriots. When they're white and they take over a federal building, that's good. When you're working at the interests of black folk, then, you know, you get killed, of course. It's not mask off, it's a hood on moment. Yeah, they took the mask off next level. They put the hood on. They took the mask off to put the hood on. Yeah, Robert E. Lee was like, oh no, I really don't want to do this, but like, oh well, I really want to keep the Union together, but like, I guess we just gotta kill a bunch of people, including radical abolitionists. You know, we just gotta kill them. Also, you know, slavery bad, but like, you know, slaves are better off in America than they would be in Africa. Is Freeman? Oh, okay. It's sick.
Lee opted to organize the defense of his native state. After 4 years as Confederate commander, Lee became an icon of reconciliation upon his surrender. As president of Virginia's Washington
Pussy
College, he favored education for freed slaves but opposed their right to vote.
This pussy was still like, dude, this pussy got his shit pushed in and was still fucking screeching like, come on. All right, you can let them read, but don't let them vote. This is awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Why is that a good thing?
Lee died from a stroke in 1870 and is buried beneath Lee Chapel in what's now Washington and Lee University. His legendary warhorse Traveler rests in a plot nearby.
Bro, like, again, I must remind you that no one loves participation trophies more than fucking fragile white men who want to uphold the legacy of the Confederacy's heritage, not hate, brother. Like, dude, you lost, okay? You fucking lost. And not only did you lose, but pussy-ass Robert Lee himself personally said, yeah, no, don't fucking raise any monuments, dude. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody about this, okay? We fucked up. We got our shit pushed in. Don't tell anybody about this. Rob Ali's own descendants are like, dude, this guy was a massive racist. Please stop fucking hyping him. His children, his great-grandchildren are literally saying, like, don't put up fucking monuments to this guy. He's an asshole, okay? Black folks made the genre of music they're using in the video. Of course, of course. Can we talk about how ironic it is that this racist caping shit is put all over a trap beat? No, that is the most American thing you can do. The most American thing you can do is try to whitewash the legacy of a disgusting slaver, okay? Who fought and led troops to die in battle to preserve slavery over the genre of the descendant of said slaves, the genre of music that the descendants of said slaves created, okay? There is nothing more American than white dudes saying, like, I love, you know, Thin Blue Line, brother, I love cops, while simultaneously listening to music and saying the N-word, okay? It is straight up the most American thing you can do. You know, black people and black culture is great to consume, but the moment you recognize their humanity, the moment you recognize that, like, black people are human beings with their own personal interests and whatnot, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's too far, brother. Just like, you know, go throw that football around, but don't you dare take a knee on the American flag. It's like you're taking a knee on my neck, brother. Anyway. Another privileged take on the cops? Yes. No, you're right. The American Enterprise Institute told me that black people love cops. Actually, they love hugging and kissing cops. You're right. Look at 0% of all of the information readily available about attitudes that the black community has against police officers, and instead hyper-focus on one study that said 50% of black people want police officers in their neighborhoods or want more police presence. Yeah, no shit. They want cops. They want cops to treat them like cops treat white people, rich white people. No one else is making an argument beyond that, okay? I love it, though. I love it when, like, post-left dipshits make this argument as though, you know, like, black people love the cops. They're big fans. Actually, all of these like fuck the police movements, like, you know, NWA, like all black culture that revolves around like being in opposition to the police or the police being a arm of the state that continuously has oppressed black people. The racism in the criminal justice system, these are all completely made up. They're made up by white folk, 18-year-old college freshmen, whites that came up with these concepts. It never existed in black culture, and it still doesn't to this day. I'm very smart. I saw one study that said 50% of black people want more police presence in their neighborhoods. So that means that like black people love the cops. So your evidence from music and white people polling? Wait, did I say white people polling? You dumb fuck. There is like a gorillion fucking polls that you can look at. 65% of black people say that police make them feel uneasy. Okay? There are a million different fucking polls that you can go to that you can arrive at the same conclusion beyond the 7 gajillion fucking different cultural references that you can look to. Most black people obviously want police. It would just be nice if they didn't murder us. That's the point. Exactly. One study shows that I think it's literally like a 50-50 too, which is not even a good study that shows anything. Like it's not even a decent, it's not even, the study that you're showing doesn't even fucking like actually show a good reality for you. Okay? A big problem with policing in black neighborhoods is response times. Okay? Another meme about this basically is that police response time in black neighborhoods are like 11 minutes on average in comparison to white neighborhoods that's around 2 to 4 minutes. This is a huge problem. Okay? Because cops on the one hand are very quick to harass or threaten or engage in civil asset forfeiture when it comes to random black teenagers they see on the fucking streets, but not so fucking quick with it when it comes to like an actual 911 call in regards to a violent altercation or something like that. So of course, yes, black people just want the police to protect and serve them. It's something I've been saying since the beginning. Anyway, my mom was a principal in New York City. She made sure to introduce me to the local cops so they wouldn't mess with me. Bro, when I lived in LA, police used to harass like gangbangers. They would literally roll up on the side of you at a red light and mad dog the shit out of you, just waiting for a reason to pull me out of the car. The problem we have with cops is that when they get there, they escalate the situation and they arrest both parties or end up physically harming us. Fuck the cops, for real, for real. Yeah. Anyway. I'm done with this PragerU video. Look at the comments. It's not even, this is on Twitter. I didn't see it on YouTube. Yeah, but what you fail to understand is I don't really care. I just wanted to fish. Okay, well, here, take 2 weeks off then to contemplate nice fishing, you know? Here. See you on the other side then. Sick, dude. Not much difference between replies and comments, man. Stop being pedantic. No, I'm saying I can't look at the comments because it's on Twitter. Like, I don't know where the original